Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Jai Nitrila Pravishtam Vishnupat Paramahansa Parivraj Acharya Stotrasata Srimat Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON founder Acharya His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. Sri Krishna Janmastami Ki. Mathura Dham Ki. Sri Mayapur Dham Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotee, all glories to assembled devotee, all glories to assembled devotee, all glories Sri Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Sometimes she's not here, she's traveled. Well, she can do it when she's here. If she's not, then all right, we'll work on it. Plus, you have to go upstairs sometimes to the ashram. The broadcast equipment is right behind the Panchatattva picture in the men's ashram. So I just remote admin up there, so I don't have to be there. But sometimes you have to go up there and make some adjustments sometimes down here. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Maybe we can move it. So, yeah, most temples don't have any of this because it's so much work. You know? In Mayapur and Vrindavan, they've got a bunch of people, but there's a paid service. So, if you like, yeah, turn it off. Yeah, it's a little cool, huh? Okay. I think everything is working. Yeah. All right. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we don't have much time. We'll just get into the class. So today, of course, is the most auspicious day for us. Of course, Krishna doesn't need any auspiciousness. He is auspicious. But for us, this is the day he appeared. And I was trying to think about what to talk about. Didn't have much time to really sit and think about it. But this morning I got inspired by something. I saw Devi Shakti Mataji, a Prabhupada disciple in Vrindavan. And she decided to discuss things starting from this 9th canto. Nobody thinks about 9th canto when you think of Krishna's Leela, do you? You think of 10th canto, right? But he had to, Maharaj Shukadeva Goswami had to lead up to that. So after he described Ram Leela, Parshuram, now he begins to discuss Krishna's Leela. So at the end of the 9th canto, this 24th chapter, about the last 10 verses, he summarizes Krishna's Leela very, very briefly, the essence of it. You know, so when you have to think about this, this is 5,000 years ago. Krishna has departed. All right, his Leela is gone. All those great personalities. Yadu dynasty is gone, with the exception of Parikshit Maharaj. Now he's dying, which he doesn't have to do. But being such a great devotee, he knows this is Krishna's arrangement. So that's Krishna consciousness. We don't try to force Krishna to, oh, make this for me because I think this is going to make me so happy. This is going to be good for me. So please, Krishna, please, please. In the beginning, it's like that. But as you advance, because as you become more of a servant, you begin to see what is it Krishna wants from me. And now you pray for me to accept it, or you're enthused to accept it. So he realized also when he was cursed, he could look back and see, oh, wow, why did I do that? Why did I put that dead snake around? That was such an offense to do that. That's not something he would have normally have done, isn't it? So then he had to think, oh, that must have been Krishna. Now, why has he put me in this situation? Now this boy cursed me to die, but I am the king. And I will be he could tell I'll be the last saintly king also. There won't be any more. So we would think, no, I must preserve. Obviously, Krishna wants me to leave my body. So, okay, I accept. Now, what do I do? So again, bewilderment. He begins to wander off into the woods. He knows to go to the woods. Then he comes across the sages and forests and Namashrayan sitting there. And why are they there? Because they're also very advanced. They know, oh, Krishna's departed. Look at all these inauspicious signs. Kali Yuga is coming. So what should they do? Oh, look, I'm not the controller. Let it come. No, they're sadhus. Let's stop Kali Yuga. Let's try at least. Every year, every millennia, there's a Kali Yuga, this cycle, Yuga cycles, right? But they thought, let us try to stop it. So they sat down to do a jaga to stop Kali Yuga. And here comes Maharaj Parikshit. Oh, it's Maharaj Parikshit coming here. Later comes Shukadev Goswami. And then Srimad Bhagavatam is spoken. It says all of this is really for us in Kali Yuga. All of this that occurred. For us right now on this day, all these things occurred. So we'll chant Sanskrit here of this verse, and then I'll read some of those verses where he summarizes Lord Krishna's appearance. Another thing that's noteworthy is that this ninth canto is the last book that Srila Prabhupada, that was published during Prabhupada's physical presence. And he completed it actually. Let's see here, I got it written down at my little. In 1976 at the Krishna Balaram temple. So these are the last verses we're talking about Krishna. He went on, of course, to translate and give comments all the way up to Lord Brahma's prayers. That's what you see when he's laying there. He finished that chapter, Lord Brahma's prayers. But they published this. He published it, finished the translating in 76, and by 1977, it was published right before Prabhupada passed away. So, of course, 10th canto, they had to decide what to do. But 9th canto was finished. So it's kind of, you see Prabhupada's leaving his body as this is done. And then the 10th canto is waiting, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And of course, the the disciples of Prabhupada, Gopi Jana Purana, who's passed away, Dridvita Das Brahmachari, and Hridayananda Das Goswami. The three of them finished the Bhagavatam. And they didn't go directly to 10th canto. They went 11th and 12th, and then they did the 10th last because also Prabhupada, he had the foresight that he thought also he wasn't going to live that long. So in 1977, he summarized the 10th canto in the book he called Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead. So, because he had already had heart attacks, so many things, his health was bad, he's an old man. And he really, I think, if you listen to his talks at that time, he talked like that often. I'm a very old man, I don't have much time to live. You have to push on this Krishna conscious movement, like this. So we'll chant this Sanskrit, and then I'll read text and purport to this and some of the others, and we'll talk from these points here about today. So you notice this verse is similar to Bhagavad Gita, huh? This is Sukadeva Goswami speaking, not Lord Krishna spoke yada yada yadamarsa. So this is Sukadeva Goswami speaking. He could have just quoted that yada yada yadamarsa, but he didn't. Of course, they're talking. I don't know how the conversation went. So you can repeat after me. Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishta papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmanam srijate hare. Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishcha papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmanam srijate hare. Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishcha papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmana srijate hare. Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishcha papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmanam srijate hare. Anyone else want to try? Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishcha papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmanam shriyate hari. Anyone else? Okay. See if I can shrink this back down. Yada yada hi dharmasya shayo vridishcha papmana tadatu bhagavan isha atmanam shriyate hari. Yada, whenever. Yada, whenever. He, indeed. Dharmasya, of the principles of religion. Shaya, deterioration. Virdi, increasing. Cha, and. This thing doesn't work right. Should use my other laptop. Papmana, of sinful activities. Come on, there we go. Tada, at that time. To, indeed, Bhagavan, Supreme Person of Godhead. Isha, Supreme Controller. Atmana, personally. Sri Jate descends. Hari, Supreme Person of Godhead. Translation: when the principles of religion deteriorate and the principles of irreligion increase, the Supreme Controller, the Person of Godhead, Sri Hari, appears by his own will. Purport: the principles by which an incarnation of the Supreme Person of Godhead descends upon earth are explained in this verse. The same principles are explained in Bhagavad Gita 4:7. Yada yada dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhutanama dharmasya tadatmanam srijam yaham. Whenever, wherever there's a decline in religious principles, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. In the present age, the Supreme Person of Godhead has appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to inaugurate the Hare Krishna movement. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. At the present time in Kali Yuga, people are extremely sinful and bad, manda. They have no idea of spiritual life and are misusing the benefits of the human form of life to live like cats and dogs. Under these circumstances, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has inaugurated the Hare Krishna movement, which is not different from Krishna. Good point. You think of Krishna as what? A person, right? But Krishna is non-different than his name, his form, his activities. So we're not impersonalists. Just like actually all of us, we are Krishna, right? He is the source of everything. Om Purnam Adat Purnam 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 Idashate. He's complete and perfect, but so many complete objects also emanate from him. And at the same time, he stays like that. That's the bewilderment. What? How is that possible? So there's a Chinta Beta Beta Tattva. Simultaneously is one and is all different at the same time. So this Krishna conscious movement, which is, what is the Krishna conscious movement? People, devotees, deities, temples, varieties of temples. So you've seen this temple room? In Malaysia, Chinese, India, so many. All coming together for making Krishna happy. So that is Krishna. So therefore he has manifested, which he's not indifferent. So if one associates with this movement, he directly associates with the Supreme Person of Godhead. People should take advantage of the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and thus gain relief from all the problems created in Kali Yuga. Let's read the next verses here. So text 57, O King Maharaj Parikshit, but for the Lord's personal desire, there is no cause for his appearance, disappearance, or activities. As a super soul, he knows everything. Consequently, there's no cause that affects him, not even the result of fruit of activities. In other words, why does he come? Why should he come? Look at this place. Anybody want to take vacation in Somalia, North Korea? Who wants to go there? No, we want to go the Pensacola Beach, Disneyland, Vrindavan, Mayapur, right? Because we're devotees. And who wants to come here? So why does he come then? Does he need something? I need some gold. Let me come down here and get some gold. Or he doesn't need anything. So, and he's super soul, which means he's aware of everything that's going on here. What is that awareness? We can look at our own selves. Just like this finger, or your little toe. It's probably the little toe is probably the most insignificant thing on your body, isn't it? Who thinks about the little toe all day long, that little small toe? Nobody. But if you kick it, you think about it, right? Oh my God, so much pain, isn't it? You'll spend thousands of dollars to fix that little toe even. So we are conscious of this whole body. even though we're not the body. And what is our self in relation to this body? It's described that the spirit soul is the size of, if you take a tip of the hair and you cut it 1,000 times, if that's possible. Then take one of those thousands and cut it again 1,000. That's so small you can't see that, can you? And that's inside this body. That's how big we're. This is like a universe. But we don't feel that. That's the phenomenon. I feel like this is me, even though I'm not me. You're like inside the universe. Like if you look at all the universe, it's bewildering, isn't it? Oh my God, look how vast. That's how you are inside your body. But yet that little toe is, I know everything in my body. So Krishna, similar, he's conscious of everything. We're conscious of our body. He is conscious of every part of his creation. All the time. Even the little ant, he's conscious. So text 58 says, the Supreme Person of Godhead acts through his material energy in the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of this cosmic manifestation, just to deliver the living entities by his compassion and stop the living entity's birth, death, and duration of materialistic life. Thus, he enables the living entity to return home back to God. So that's why he comes. It's like advertising. You know, they'll put billboards. Hawaii, why are you in Atlanta when it's cold? You can be in Hawaii. He's enticing us with his lila. And he goes on to describe, this is Sukadev Goswami speaking to Maharaj Parikshit 5,000 years ago. And he's speaking to him in this way, what's going on here. So he says, although the demons who take possession of the government are dressed like men of government, they do not know the duty of the government. Consequently, by the arrangement of God, such demons who possess great military strength fight with one another, and thus the great burden of demons on the surface of the earth is reduced. The demons increase the military power by the will of the Supreme, so that their numbers will be diminished, and the devotees will have a chance to advance in Krishna consciousness. So Glanir Bhavati Bharata. Abhutanam Tatmanam Srijamiham, that is Parityanaya Sarunam Vinashana Chaduskritam. He annihilates the demons and he encourages the devotees. So he's coming for the devotees. The Supreme Person of Godhead, Krishna, with the cooperation of Shankarshan, Balaram, perform activities beyond the mental comprehension of even such personalities as Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. In other words, he made this battle Kurukshetra, isn't it? You think it's so horrific. Why did he have to do it like that? He's the Supreme Person of Godhead. Can he just click his fingers and everything becomes perfect? For the devotees, that battle Kurukshetra is ecstatic. It's not horrific. It's a mixture. That's transcendental. These pleasures. And the material horror is, nobody wants to experience that, is it? Imagine 10, 20 bandits coming here with guns. All right, put your hands up. I'm going to take all your money. Everybody's, there's no bliss in that, is it? The battlefield of Kurukshetra, you're like, oh, wow, so nice. So much killing going on. Horrific. So much stress. Maharaj Yudhisthira, imagine that. Maharaj Yudhisthira would cry in distress. What to do? I have to kill my relatives, but I'm the king. There's so much bewilderment. We think we have problems. And materially speaking, he's such a great person. He's not like us. So imagine how painful it must be if he's crying. His wife is cursing him even, how could you let them do this to me? Disrobe me. You must kill all of those people. But Krishna is in the middle of all that. So it's like Krishna book. Krishna book is nothing but killing, isn't it? I was selling Krishna book at the Global Mall once. So I wasn't accustomed to seeing a lot of, there's many Indian people that are in America. They're not really religious. But in the temple, you just see the religious people. So you encounter the non-religious ones there, which is shocking to me. I just assume everybody from India is Krishna conscious because they're from India. No, it's a small portion, isn't it? Not very many. So one lady approached our table. We're in our dhoti, and I saw her with her young child. I said, "Oh, you should get this book for your child to read. Such nice pastimes of Krishna." And she says, no, I don't think I can read that to my child. I go, why? Didn't your parents read this to you? And she says, too much killing. And I never thought about it. I said, yeah, it is. But I said, but it's transcendental. It's not the same. Nobody thinks of it as killing, like you're reading some murder book or something. And even Krishna's killing those demons, that's not killing. You get killed by Krishna, what do you get? You get liberated. That's benediction. Everything Krishna does is auspicious. Imagine you get to see Krishna, but you have to be a demon. Okay. Like Jaya Vijay, when they were cursed and they were given the choice. Krishna's like that. He likes, little tricky things. Okay, let's arrange for you to come back since you've been cursed, because my devotees curse you. You have to take birth in the material world. But I'll give you a choice. You can take 8 births as a devotee and come back, or you can take 3 births as demons. 3 births, because they wanted to come back very quickly. What would we have done? No, I don't want to be a demon. I'll take 8 bursts of devotees. Right? No, 3 bursts of demons. Get it over with. Even Narada, during these pastimes of Krishna Leela, he was so anxious to see Krishna. So as the pastimes unfolding, as we know, Vasudeva, Devaki, they prayed for a son. Krishna appeared, and the ominous voice in the sky. They never say who is that voice. But from the heavenly planets, there's always this voice. Kamsa, you fool! You're not aware that you are driving the chariot of your sister, whose 8th son will kill you. So being a demon, what does he do? What? Let me kill her now. They think all family affection gone. Immediately gone. Because that's material consciousness. For myself, I can do anything. Right? So he's full demon. So what's the harm in killing my sister? Not only kill my sister, but I'll kill her on her wedding day. How selfish, huh? He's ready to strike, but Vasudeva, he's also a king. He pacified him. No, wait. Why are you killing your sister on this day? This is her wedding day. Still, they said, this sister of yours is not going to kill you. Her 8th son is going to kill you. So what I will do, I will deliver all these children to you. And then you can do as you like. Okay? And Vasudeva, being such a great king and honorable person, Kamsa was pacified. Okay. And he continues driving the chariot. Yeah. So imagine nowadays somebody doing that. It's like psychopath. Huh? And sure enough, first child was born. He brought the child to Kamsa. And Kamsa was like, no, this child's not going to do it. It's the 8th child. Take him, don't worry. Okay? And Narada Muni was, this is taking too long. We have to wait 8 births for children, because people don't have children one after another. They have to, grow up a little bit, then you have another one, then you have another one. He didn't want to wait that long. So he goes to Kamsa, and he incites him. And he says, oh, Kamsa, he sees Narada Muni appeared. He's a great sage. Oh, my dear Narada Muni, what can I do for you? Oh, I'm just here to give you some information, that's all. Are you aware that all the demigods are taking birth on the Earth planet? Are you aware of that? Oh, what? The demigods are taking birth? Yeah. They're even as these children, they're taking. Immediately start killing all the children. You see? This is a sadhu. He incites violence. That's for Krishna. For Krishna. So in India, generally, you'll find most people they have difficult time accepting Krishna as supreme, isn't it? They like Ram. Follow all the rules and regulations. You say dutiful. But Krishna being the supreme, that makes perfect sense. He's above everything, isn't he? Why does he have to follow rules? That means the rules are supreme. No, he's above those rules. So Krishna's Leela is very bewildering as a result. Very bewildering. Even in the material world, most people, they prefer this passionate life, breaking rules, living on the edge, sort of. At least in the West, mode of passion, ignorance is more prominent. Mode of goodness is very dutiful. So you find, still in India, some people that duty is still there. Slowly going away. Bollywood is taking over, huh? It's kind of, not too many arranged marriages anymore, huh? So everybody's become westernized. But there's a pleasure in this mode of goodness. As a matter of fact, even you look at during Prabhupada's physical Leela, I've told people this before, there's probably like 5,000 Prabhupada disciples. Out of that 5,000, maybe 100, maybe 200 Indians. You think, why didn't they just surrender? They had too many duties. My mother to take care of, I have to go to school. And the movement was set up for like brahmacharis, surrendering everything, just preaching. So Srila Prabhupada said the one advantage in the American people, they were irresponsible. They get the book, oh, the heck school, forget my mother, I don't care, I'm surrendering to Prabhupada. Mothers are crying, oh, why you have to finish school? Having my mother saying, she told me, you finish school first, and then you become Hare Krishna. I couldn't do it. I just love. And she wrote suicide note. If you don't leave, I will kill myself. I said, she's not that body. Just get going. Irresponsible. But for Krishna, look at the result. I would have missed, if I did what she said, I would have missed Prabhupada. I would have not seen Prabhupada. So, and in the end, she got to leave her body in Mayapur, so it all worked out. Krishna took care of her, right? So this is what we have to see as we become Krishna conscious, that way. So it said to show his causeless mercy to the devotees who take birth in the future in his age of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead acted in such a way that simply by remembering him, one will be freed from all the lamentation and unhappiness of material existence. In other words, he acted so that all future devotees, by accepting the instructions of Krishna consciousness stated in Bhagavad Gita, could be relieved from the pangs of material existence. Hey, can you check and see what time they think they're going to finish? And let me know, and I'll know how long to talk. So this is why he came and brought his pastimes here. for this age of Kali. If you notice, when did Krishna appear? Did he appear at the beginning of Dwapara Yuga? No, he appeared at the end, right near the end. So this flows nicely into Kali Yuga. Because in Kali Yuga, most of you are passion and ignorance. So, everybody likes to have passions like Krishna, kill some demons, have 108 girlfriends, and for sure. Okay. Now you can hear Krishna's pastimes instead. Right? Like there's so many movies that have these same themes, aren't they? So much intrigue, so much romantic suffering, so much longing. Why not hear Krishna's pastimes instead? And by hearing them, that need to feel and taste these things, you do it in relation to Krishna. And you become purified. You become purified. So the whole point is, however possible, we should fix our mind on the Supreme Person of Godhead. We arrange our life in such a way that we can do that. So, of course, in Kali Yuga, everything is very difficult for us to live. We spend most of our time just struggling to live. If you all get a chance, you need to do Raj Mandala Parikram. So then you see, what I remember most is they go far out into the other forests. There's 12 forests, not just Vrindavan. And these are very out in the countryside. You see maybe one house, farmer, then another. And as we're walking, it's Kartik time, you see them all sitting there on their porch and on their bench. And they know Parikram's coming, so sometimes they're cooking rotis for devotees. Very peaceful. At one point I was thinking, they're not working. How do they live like this? And someone explained to me, this is the end of the growing season. Everything has been sold. So they have nothing to do. They're just peaceful. See, that's how you should live. Not like in America, maybe you get 2 weeks vacation, maybe. Or you see her, she's over there working now, you see? You have to keep working while there's blocked with things. Like sudras, they give no break. Work. And if you don't work, you feel like a failure, isn't it? Every society, you are lazy. They used to accuse devotees like that. You people don't do nothing. You're like parasites. We're working, and you just taking everything. This is when Srila Prabhupada was on a morning walk in Denver. They're walking through the park in the morning, and the devotee said that to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, they accuse us of being parasites, that we don't work, that they're doing everything and we're just enjoying. And Srila Prabhupada responded, yes, that is intelligent. You work like ass, and we enjoy. He said, just like that mouse, he makes big hole in the ground. And when he finished, the snake comes in, eats that mouse, and enjoys the hole. So he said, that is intelligent. But we are saying, you come join us. But no, you rather work like ass. Come with us. Of course, he said, we are working, but that kind of work they don't see. They don't understand the work we're doing. It doesn't look like work. And another time he said, why should we work? We are the sons of the richest person in existence. Do rich children work? No, they don't work. They just enjoy. But it is working, and it's not working, all at the same time. Isn't it? Every day people are coming for prasad, Raj Bhog. How many preparations? 10 preparations? Every day. Eat till you're satisfied. Anybody paying for that? Do we charge? Oh, come. See, this is Krishna. So nice. And they go back to work. So, but anyway, devotees working is different because we are working for, who are we working for? Krishna, right. How do you work for Krishna? You chant Hare Krishna, take some of your money, using Krishna Seva. That's how we're having all these programs here. All right? Mm-hmm. So now your work becomes Krishna conscious. If you keep it all for yourself, then it becomes your conscious. If you use some of it for Krishna, it becomes Krishna conscious, and then you can feel the difference, isn't it? You feel the difference. So this way we all work for Krishna's satisfaction. Anyway, let me finish reading this. I took way too much time getting details of these other things, and we'll have the Guru Puja. So it goes on to describe that Krishna's face is decorated with ornaments such as earrings resembling, who knows what Krishna's earrings resemble? There you go. Bhakti Vaibhava. She's working on it. His earrings are beautiful, his cheeks brilliant. He's smiling attractively to everyone. When Krishna entered Mathura, is described, the residents of Mathura had heard of Krishna, but they never saw him. How did they hear of Krishna? Because, people have to go bring things from the village, milk, bring things from the forest. And they hear, and these people, they see Krishna, like, the guy's going to collect flowers, and they see the cowherd boys. Imagine you see Krishna and the cowherd boys, and you go, oh, is it? And you come back, you start to, I saw this beautiful boy. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's describing him to everyone. So everybody in Mathura here, and they tell another one, oh, there's a beautiful boy named Krishna. He's so beautiful. He's like this, he's that. And then they hear, now he's coming. Krishna's coming. Everybody runs out. Let's go see. They were so anxious to see him, they didn't even put their makeup on properly. And they go out. And Krishna and Balaram, the cowherd boys, are walking. And it's described he's walking in such a way that all the women were bewildered. He had that little, and he's smiling at them, side glances. And they're all, oh my God. He says, Krishna. So Krishna's smile is, so whoever sees Lord Krishna sees a festival. His face and body are fully satisfying for everyone to see, but the devotees are angry at the Creator. Why? Because their eyes are blinking. What is that? My eyes blink. I can't see Krishna. The Supreme Personality of God is Sri Krishna, known as Lila Purushottama, appeared as the son of Vasudeva, but immediately left his father's home and went to Vrindavan to expand his loving relationship with his confidential devotees. In Vrindavan, the Lord killed many demons, and afterwards he returned to Dwarka, where, according to Vedic principles, he married many wives who were the best of women, begot through them hundreds of sons, and performed sacrifices for his own worship to establish the principles of household life. Thereafter, Lord Sri Krishna created a misunderstanding between the family members just to diminish the burden of the world. Simply by his glance, he annihilated all the demoniac kings on the battlefield of Kurukshetra and declared victory for Arjuna. Finally, he instructed Uddhava about transcendental life and devotion, and then returned to his abode in his original form. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki. So in chapter 9th canto, chapter 24, the last 10 verses summarizes Krishna's Leela and the reasons for him appearing Shukadeva Goswami. So we'll have Guru Puja now. And how much more time? They're ready now? Oh, okay. Extra treat. They're going to, in a couple of minutes, they'll blow, right? Kansha, huh? Okay. So we'll have Darshan and then Guru Puja. Haribol. This is new outfit, right? You get to see the deities with brand new outfit. Who sponsored that outfit? Do you remember? Haribo! Who else? So next year you have to get the chance to sponsor the deities outfit for Janmastami. Thank you. I remember she was born in the temple, practically speaking. And this her mother is here. So, okay, let us come ready for the Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanandi.